time for the All Out Show remix. On remix shows, you'll hear memorable guests, crazy topics, game shows, celebrity interviews, and you might even catch a hilarious segment you missed. Keep it here and stay tuned.
Security cameras caught a white orb wandering around the gym.
There was a 8 to 10 foot hairy man-looking person.
If you noticed strange lights in the sky over the weekend, you aren't alone.
It's time for news from the fringe on the All Out Show.
Today we have Len Kasten on. He is the author of Alien World Order, the Reptilian Plan to Conquer, or to Divide and Conquer the Human Race. Welcome to the show, Len.
Hi, Jude. Nice to be with you.
Can you bring him up, please? All right, Len, so can you tell me a bit about your theory? Can you duck that music a little bit, please? Len, what is your theory here?
My theory?
Yes.
Well, actually, I wouldn't know if I would call it a theory or not, but...
what would you call it, Len?
Well, it's based on a lot of information that's come through other sources.
Okay.
So I didn't invent the theory.
Okay.
I think a lot of it started with David Icke, and David Icke opened the door to the entire subject, and now it's exploding on YouTube.
And it is believed that there is a reptilian alien race that secretly ruled the world?
Well, rule the world. Are you getting feedback?
I'm getting weird. I'm getting weird. You sound awful. I don't know what's going on. Are you on a handheld or?
I'm on a cell phone. I'm not on a cell phone. I'm on a landline, but it's a cordless phone.
Huh.
So if we have a problem, I'll just go over to the speakerphone, okay? So just let me know if you want to go over to the speakerphone.
Speakerphone will probably be worse than this. Can you make him up? Just bring him up.
Fallback position. Fallback.
Okay. So all right. So tell me a bit about how many reptilian aliens are on Earth right now.
I don't know the number, but it's not a very large number.
What does that mean? Like 100?
Well, Alex Collier estimated that it was about 2,000. Alex Collier is the Andromedan contactee. He's very well known.
What does Andromedan mean? I don't know that
Andromeda
word.
is a different galaxy.
Okay.
Alex Collier is the key to the Andromedan contact. So, 2,000, but they do have space travel. They can go back and forth to their home planet. They might have come back in numbers since. We don't know. They live underground, so it's hard to estimate.
You feel like they live underground here?
Yes, they live underground, yes.
How far under the Earth's surface?
They go down pretty far. I've read estimates up to 200 miles down.
When does lava start? When does, like, the magma?
I'm not a geophysicist. I can't answer that question.
Huh. Okay.
I do know that 200 miles is still in the crust.
Okay. And they're responsible for... They control the banking and economy of many places. Is that
the reptilians were here before we were? Okay, they came here 200,000 or 300,000. I'm getting severe feedback. I don't know what's going on here.
I don't know either, because you sound decent to me, but then it goes like weird robot voice every.
Well, I'm getting my own voice back to me. I don't know why that is.
Really? All right.
Maybe your equipment, but that's okay. I'll continue.
Well, look, if it's why don't we? How about this? We're gonna hang up. We'll play a song and come back and try to fix this problem, because I want you to be able to talk.
Okay. Do you know what it might be? Do you have an idea?
I don't know, but my producer's smarter than me. I'm just here to ask you questions.
Okay, if you can improve it, fine. I'm not. I get it from time to time, but you want to go ahead and do that?
Yeah. Just go ahead, and hang up. We'll play a song, come back.
Okay.
Well, you said hang up or hang on? Just hang on 1 sec.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna play a song and come back.
Okay. You want me to hang up?
Nah, stay there.
I gotta get mine. Yeah, bring gotta get yours. I gotta get mine. And a house. You gotta get yours. I gotta get mine. 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 Get yours. Smooth as I wanna be, fuck with me, use a corner. That's the way it is. Fuck yeah, and that's the way it's gonna be. Why? Puffin' up on the dank and drinking mad brew. Taking names, and after that I'm kicking ass to breathe. Time to flow. And I get a rhyme to go. Hey, yeah, park, and I'll sit back, straight up, design it slow. They used to see a young nigga come up, another punk run up, he'll have to get his gun up, cause I ain't taking no shorts. Like a Newport for exploding the floor, like Jordan exploding on the hoop court. And I don't wanna be nothing like Mike, cause even Mike was like it's an itty bitty wet trifling. And when you in the spotlight, you get jock right, but you're not tight, huh? Bucking anybody who fuck with mine. When will they realize I'm straight out to get mine? You gotta get yours, I gotta get mine. 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 Yo, why? Get yours.
I keep my mind on my money, money on my mind. Finger on the trigger, nigga, hand on my nine, smoking blunts of skunk, making holes of pumps and only underground funk bumping out of my trunk. Live the life of a hustler, high till I die. Meeting bitches, getting riches, miss me with lies, picture me living out my life as a buster. I'd rather pop up a shot from my Glock and blast motherfuckers. I live a thug life, baby, I'm hopeless, choking off endo, trying to keep my focus. Don't let that bullshit worry me. Fuck the fame, I'm true to the game till they bury me. God gave me game, so I'm hustling. Pour out some liquor for my niggas. Tupac is still struggling. My nigga Breed knew the time. Yeah. Whether it's rhyme or crime, nigga, I gotta get mine.
I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours. 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 I gotta get mine. Now tell me, can you measure the amount of applause I keep getting every time I pick up a mic and start spitting? The sidewalks of New York to start bumping, jumping around with the motherfucking pound, and I'm down to the fullest. And breaking niggas' ass off proper. Did I shock you? Cause I got you in my pocket again. Them New Jackson knew me and my niggas when I used to run it way back when. I posted and roasted it closer to the pinnacle because of what I do with a pen. It's vernacular precision, connected two lines in the division. Plus, when I had loose and flukes, it's guaranteed to sell like prostitutes. I never had a love for hoes who put it blunt. They want me in the back, but bitch, I'm in the front, don't front. And really, I don't need a reply. Pull yourself together as you pass me by. I'm on a whole nother level. Them hoes is left. I told you before, keep your pussy to yourself. Divide. So many niggas lied to have. It's funny what a motherfucker do for math. I got fractions caught up in my everyday actions. Point equal to your real satisfaction. Fucking anybody who fuck with mine. When will they realize I'm straight out to get mine? You gotta get yours, I gotta get mine. 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 You gotta get yours. Yeah, nigga. 19, nigga 3, you better hell your business. You gotta get what's coming to you, and you ain't never gonna find it. You know what I'm saying? Get yours.
Shay 45. All right, we got Len Caston here. Len, let's see if this. We tried to fix it. Hopefully this works, and if it doesn't, we'll just try to get you on next week. If that's cool with you. Len Caston is here. Alien World Order is the book. The Reptilian Plan to Divide and Conquer the Human Race. So you were saying that they've been here for thousands of years before humans?
Roughly 300,000 years.
And they have been living underground?
Initially, they were living on the continent of Lemuria, above ground.
Okay.
But at that point, there were no humans on the planet.
Why did they decide to go underground and just not live within?
That's the story I tell in the book. They lived on this planet alone for many, many thousands of years. But at that point, roughly 50,000 years ago, the Federation decided to send a human race here to battle with the reptilians because they had destroyed one of the planets in our solar system. So that's what began the whole process of those battles began, and ultimately The battle resulted in the sinking of Lemuria, and when Lemuria sank, they retreated underground.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but the Atlans, the ones that settled on Atlantis, they remained above ground, and they were human. And that's when the whole golden age of Atlantis started, right around that time.
So has there been are we always beefing with the reptilians? Has there been any time where the humans and the reptilians have gotten along?
Never. It started when they assaulted the humans in the star system Lyra.
Oh.
At that point, they just took over Lyra. They destroyed 3 planets, and they slaughtered 50 million humans.
Oh my goodness.
Who were very peaceful at that time. Humans were just peaceful, agriculturally based civilization.
Yeah.
And that started the whole thing where the humans scattered throughout the galaxy, and were able, those that had spacefaring technology were able to settle on other planets, and some of them came here.
So there are humans on other planets?
Yes, there are. Mm-hmm. In fact, that's what started the Federation. What we call the Galactic Federation is a federation of human civilizations. And initially there were 110. There are more now, but the original 110 were the ones that started after Lyra was destroyed.
How come they don't talk to us?
They do talk to us. They do talk to us.
How? Like when?
Well, the Pleiadians talk to us. The Andromedans talk to us. We've been getting contact with them for many, many years.
What do they say?
Alex Collier is the Andromedan contactee. The Pleiadians are actually doing YouTube videos now. So anyone that cares to do the research, and also I would recommend the books of Barbara Marciniak, who really is the main Pleiadian contact. But Billy Meyer was one.
So the Pleiadians are big on YouTube?
Yes.
Do they got a lot of followers, or?
Yes, they're well known.
Okay.
Well known throughout the internet. They're
imagine.
here. They're here, but they can't do our job for us. They can't do our karma for us. We, the human race, have to do what's needed to battle the reptilians.
What is needed to battle the reptilians, Len?
Basically, one thing.
Tell me.
Expansion of consciousness. Because when they came here, what they did was they put a blanket on our consciousness. They've dumbed us down, keeping us distracted, keeping us entertained and distracted, while they control the whole planet, basically.
Are there any people that look like humans but are actually reptiles?
They can shapeshift. They have that capability. They can appear human and make you think they're human, but they're not. They do that all the time. That's exactly how they destroyed Atlantis. They kidnapped or abducted humans from Atlantis and went through DNA changes and created hybrids.
So there's hybrids out there. Are there any famous hybrids? Or any people that you suspect to be hybrids? Have any world leaders been hybrids?
Yes. Have you read anything by David Icke?
No. I'm like Judy Blume. That's
Judy
basically.
Blume. You have never heard of David Icke?
No, that's what I'm talking. I'm just talking to you so I can learn. I don't.
David Icke, I-C-K-E. I recommend him highly. According to David, the Queen of England is a shapeshifter. According to David, Prince Charles is a shapeshifter. According to David, most of the royal family is, except for Diana was not.
Why would they make themselves more attractive then? Because Prince Charles looks like a fucking horse.
Well, if you saw him as a full-blooded reptilian, you'd think this was a great improvement.
Oh.
A great improvement.
How come we haven't? How come there hasn't been any publicly acknowledged skeletons of these reptiles?
Well, first of all, they live in 2 dimensions. They do not only live in the 3rd dimension, which is our dimension, they also live in the 4th. And the 4th dimension is basically invisible to us, okay? We can't see entities in the 4th dimension. We call it the lower astral realm. Have you heard that phrase before?
Never, no.
You have not heard of the astral realm?
Len, why do you keep talking to me like I'm an idiot? No, I'm not familiar with any of this. That's why I got you on here. I just want to learn.
Oh, okay. Well, astral is a term that came up in the 1800s. A lot of people then were talking about that. I guess it's become less known. In any case, it's another dimension, and it's really what it really is a dimension of the deceased. In other words, when people die, that's where they go. They go to the fourth dimension.
And that's where the reptilians are hanging out?
Out there, yes, that's right.
Are they?
But they can manifest in our third dimension, and that's what they do.
Huh.
When they abduct people, they go through walls. You've heard that reports of abductees. They go through windows and they go through walls.
Are these the ones that they do the butt probing? I've heard about that, where they put things in people's butt anuses.
They do a lot of experimentations on humans. Excuse me, I just want to hold on 1 second.
Sure.
I'm just going to hang this phone up. I don't know.
Take your time.
I'm going to turn it off. Okay, go ahead. Sorry. There's a lot of. They do a lot of examinations, and probing, and whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
What do they hope to find by now? I figure if they've been here for 300,000 years, they know what the inside of our butthole looks like.
See, the human race wasn't created until 40,000 years ago. What we call the human race, Homo sapiens sapien, was not even created until 40 or 50,000 years ago. So, and since that time, we've expanded to over 7 billion. And they need to keep tabs on what's happening with us, physically, mentally, spiritually, and that's how they do it. They abduct, and they create hybrids. They create hybrids, genetic hybrids. They're master geneticists. They know how to combine DNA.
How come they just haven't made up a disease and just killed us all?
They do that from time to time, and they also do world wars from time to time. They do many things to control the population.
Are they responsible for World War II then?
Yes, World Wars I and II.
Really?
Yeah, it's in my book.
Were they with Stalin or Hitler?
No, the reptilians were behind Hitler.
Oh, they were behind Hitler.
They were, yes. And that's the reason that Hitler spent all that time and effort creating a colony in Antarctica under the ice, because that's where they were. That's where they are. Okay. So that was an invitation from the reptilians to join their underground colony in Antarctica. And now there's a lot happening in Antarctica now. I don't know if you're following the news or not, but if you Google Antarctica now, you'll get an incredible amount of material.
It seems like there's a whole bunch of mythology attached to this with really little proof. Like, you got all these different fucking systems and like this whole story behind it, but like, it sounds like something from the Bible. Like, where's the proof?
Now tell me what kind of proof you're looking for.
I don't know, like a fucking snapshot of another fucking world that all the people are living on, or some video footage.
You know that we have a large segment of our military does cooperate with them. In fact, they're together on many projects. We call them the Cabal, and they are the people highest up in the military-industrial complex. So they keep everything under wraps, closely under wraps, because they're in the highest positions on our planet. They are the bankers. They are the media specialists. They run the planet.
Would you say it's the Jews?
The Illuminati. They're called the Illuminati because they know how to make them wealthy and make them above the law, and so they run the show here on behalf of their friends down below.
Are there any rappers that are shapeshifters like Beyonce and Jay-Z?
Some of them have already talked about this. In fact, Michael Jackson talked about it.
He talked about it. So Michael Jackson was a shapeshifter?
He talked about it. He knew about it. He was connected with them. They controlled him in many ways.
All right, let's go to the phone lines. A lot of people want to talk to you.
Sure.
888-742-3345. We got Len Casson here. He is the author of Alien World. Let's go to Cody in Chicago. Go ahead, Cody.
Yes, thank you. Len, you're right about all this. You're correct. I mean,
it's my new book.
I totally know where you're coming from with this. He's not lying at all, Mr. Jude. I promise you.
All right, let's go to that is a believer. We got Mike calling from North Carolina. Mike.
Yeah, I was competing in 2000 in London, and I wear these crazy cat-eye contacts, 5 different colors. They're contacts. That's it. These fucking jokers are so bored with their life. They dug up pictures from my high school wearing these same contacts and tried to state that I was a reptilian alien and made a 5-minute video. These fuckers need to get a life and grow the fuck up.
What is your comment to that, Len? It sounds like
I don't know about accusing him of being a reptilian. I think if he was a reptilian, he would know it, and obviously he's not.
Let's go to Nick in Denver. Nick.
All right, sir, with all due respect, I got to definitely tell you that you're a fucking idiot. If they're fucking traveling from light years away, you think they're going to go out of their way to make a fucking YouTube video for kooks like you on the internet? Come on, bro.
They're not traveling. They were here first. They think they own this planet.
Hello?
You said they're not traveling. They were here first.
Oh, if they're here first, they're going to go all the way out of their way to make a fucking YouTube video that all their powers, they can shape-shift, they can turn into shit they want to do, walk through walls, read minds, and they're going to go for fucking YouTube videos for views? Come on, dude.
They don't have to do that. The Illuminati
put your
do all
tinfoil
that
hat
for
back
them.
on.
Are they responsible for Trump getting elected?
People that are responsible for Trump that got elected is fucking just-ass white people that fuck their sisters.
Okay, next caller.
I already hung up on him. I couldn't hear your answer. What?
My answer was that they don't do it. The Illuminati do it.
But the Illuminati is controlled by them.
More or less, but the Illuminati runs the show. They run the media, they run the banks, they run the military. So they can also do things independently if they choose to.
Are they responsible for dubstep?
For what?
Dubstep. It's a type of music that I find very annoying.
I never heard of it.
Okay. Neil in Detroit. Neil.
Hey, what's up, Jude? Hey, I got a question. Do you think that the interdimensional child molesters are responsible for Pizzagate or for the D's?
I'm responsible for what? Say that again?
Pizzagate.
Yeah, there's a connection there. Now Charlie Sheen has talked about this a lot, but I'm not too familiar with Pizzagate. I don't know the whole story. There's a connection, though. Explain Pizzagate to me.
Neil? God,
I'm here.
We're having problems with these phones, man. I'm going to dump you, Neil. Let's go to Kevin in New Jersey. Kevin.
Dude, this guy's a fucking alien, dude. How does he know all this? How does he know all this if he's not an alien?
Are you an alien, Len?
No, I'm not an alien. I'm a human being.
Have you been contacted by any of these people because of the work that you're doing?
Nope, never contacted me. Strictly researching the people I know.
And I want to know how he got all this information, too.
Well, look, here's what you have to do. Go read it.
Unless you're an alien.
Look into it and see if it ties in with your intuition, okay? If it matches what you already know and you can connect the dots, then believe it. If you can't, then just forget it. Just reject it.
Jesus and Pico Rivera.
Hey, how you doing, man? Yeah, you're talking about Illuminati running the stuff and the whole show, but why don't you just talk about the Freemasons running the whole world? And, like, yes, the military-industrial complex is involved with Eisenhower when he first made contact with the aliens, the fifth kind, fourth kind, whatever, the Greys. But are they the ones that are running the whole show and shit, like the Alfa Romeo, the NASA program? Are they behind the Phil Schneider murder?
Yes, they were
for exposing all this reptilian agenda.
Yes, they were behind the Phil Schneider murder. Absolutely, he was assassinated. Phil knew too much because he used to build he was involved in building the underground bases, so he knew the whole story.
I just feel like if they're like as badass as you make them out to be, why don't they just fucking take over the whole fucking world?
Because they use us for energy. They eat us. They drink our blood. That we are their slaves, basically, at this point.
They eat us?
Yes, they do, yeah.
Like, where do they go to third world countries and eat poor people?
Take them underground. They take them underground and they consume them, put them to work, and then consume them. Read something by H.G. Wells. You'll get the whole story.
J-Rock in Nebraska.
This motherfucker's batshit crazy. Listen, man, whatever the fuck you smoking, man, send some of that shit here. The fuck you mean they eat us, in here before us, they're fucking aliens? Get the fuck out of here. Where the fuck you get this fucking information from, man? The fuck is wrong with you?
Next caller.
He was very upset with you. Jimmy.
Yeah, I know that, yeah.
Jimmy in Nashville. Jimmy.
What's up, Jude?
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I want to know, hey, so do you know of any of these aliens fucking on anybody? Do you know, like, Do you know anybody that they've been, in contact with, or if they fuck on people, or,
Do
how
aliens?
crazy does this
Tell you
get?
what, do you have YouTube?
Everyone has YouTube.
Well,
Len.
tell them to go into YouTube and do a search on Reptilian. They'll get the whole story.
And they do sleep.
More than he can handle.
How is reptilian pussy?
I mean, yeah, that's what I want to know.
Well, go to YouTube and find out.
Well, we got you right here, Len.
Well, how do I know? I have no connection with him.
If you can say anything, if you could contact the aliens, the reptiles, is there anything that you would like to say to them?
I don't have to say anything to them. We have people that do that. We have people that are in touch with them. In fact, they control a large segment of the military. So, it's not up to me to be talking to them. We have plenty of humans that do talk to them and do communicate with them.
So you want no parts of them?
That's happening on a level that we would never be able to get into.
Are you worried that they're going to come talk to you since they know that you got a book out?
No, not at all.
Why not?
Because there are enough good guys around. You might call them white hats. You might call them advanced humans. You might even call them extraterrestrials, like the Pleiadians, who take care of us. We'll put it that way. It's the best way I can put it.
So you have a white hat you have white hats that are protecting
No, I just go about my business. I'm not worried about it.
Okay. Len, the book you wrote is Alien World Order, the Reptilian Plan to Divide and Conquer the Human Race. Is there anything I forgot to ask that you would like to bring up before you get going?
Well, have you read the whole book or just part of it? What have you read?
I haven't. I just found out that you were coming on today. That's why.
Oh, okay, all right.
No one told me, and I come in. I didn't.
I thought John had. He asked me to send you the book, so I thought you'd read part of it.
Let's talk to John. John.
Hey, Len, yeah, I mean, I've got the book, and Jude is going to enjoy it at some point.
When did you get the book, John? You're making me look like an asshole with Len.
No, it's fine. I've given you notes on the book. You were dialed in when it comes to all things reptiles and reptilian related. And
Len, I'm really sorry about this.
That's okay. That's okay. I understand.
I feel it's a bit rude.
Len, I appreciate you sending the book. We've got it, and Jude is going to enjoy it.
Okay.
It's true.
Right.
What if I said? Come on.
Len, I'm sorry that I didn't read your book. I didn't even know that it was sent to me. This is my producer, Len. He is a fucking piece of shit.
I've got you covered.
And he's afraid of black people. I can't even imagine what he would do with fucking a reptile, because he's fucking shook.
I've got
right now.
Well, after you've had a chance to read the book, Jude, maybe we can talk again, okay?
All right. I appreciate you calling up, Len. That was Len. Caston, and the book is called Alien World Order. Let's play some music. Come on back.
You're listening to the All Out Show with you.
What's up? It's the All Out Show. You having a problem in your life? You need to talk to somebody, and you can't afford a therapist, or the therapist won't call you back, like they won't call me back because I'm trying to get a therapist, and none of the fucking therapists will call me back. And well, I'm like a therapist. You can call me, and I will take your call, and I will help you with your problem. If you're having any type of problem, girl problem, guy problem, work problem, mom problem, baby mom problem, daddy problem, baby daddy problem, boyfriend, and you're a dude, because, I don't give a fuck. Girlfriend, you're a chick. All are welcome. All are welcome. You're welcome. You are welcome. Like a whale came. Like if a whale busted a nut, you are welcome. You call up right now. 888-742-3345. You talk to me. I'm an expert. I'm an expert on giving out advice on my show. I got this shit down. And it's not for me, it's for you. I'm altruistic with this shit. I just want, if I can help one person, then my day has been a successful day. So pick up the phone, dial 888-742-3345 and talk to me. So what would you do? Coming up next.
It's like a ray of light beaming down knowledge from the heavens above.
What would you do? Need advice?
Call us up right now.
888-SHADE-45. What would you do?
On Shade 45.
You got a problem? Call me up right now. I got your back. Let's go to DJ in DC. What's your problem?
Hey, what's up, Jude, man? Look, man, I need some help. I'm with this I was with this chick, right? We was in a long-term relationship. She doesn't want to be with me, but she calls me and she wants to fucking eat my ass and still fuck. What's up with that? I'm confused.
She don't want to be with you, but she still wants to fuck.
But she still wants to fuck, and she fucking ate my ass for 30 minutes last night. And I'm like, how do you want to still do this?
Do you
but you don't want to be together?
Do they hurt your feelings? Like, damn, dude, you'll eat my butthole, but you don't want to fucking take me around your parents?
I mean, it makes me feel some type of way, dude. Honestly, it's like, how could you do that, but not want to, you know what I'm saying? Fucking be with the guy.
Look, man, I
just don't understand.
I think a lot of times we got to look in the mirror and see what we're capable of in each situation. And it sounds to me like you're emotionally attached to this woman. So just her eating your butthole sparks a lot of emotions that's gonna hurt your feelings. I'm sure if this was some chick that you didn't like that much, she can come over, eat your butt, leave, and then you're not gonna feel so bad. But it's like she's eating your butt and taking a piece of your soul.
Yeah. So I probably don't need to fuck with her then.
Nah, dude. No, you like her too much. You like her too much. Sometimes it'd be like I've been that way. It's like if I feel too strong for a woman and I know we're not gonna be together, we can't fuck because it's gonna break my brain. So it sounds to me like you like her a lot, but she doesn't want what you want out of the relationship. So just to maintain your fucking heart and your brain, you need to fucking cut that shit off.
Okay.
And here's the ill shit, DJ. Once you cut her off, you made the decision. It's the power play. You cutting her off is the power play.
Right there. Guy has some balls, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
On paper, it sounds like, oh, he got it good. He's getting his butthole ate by this chick. But it's hurting your feelings. So fucking cut that shit. Be like, hey, look, man, I'm not trying to just have some fuck buddy with you. We good.
Okay.
Cut her off.
All right, Joe, man.
All right, bro. Good luck to you, man.
All right.
Good luck. All right, man. Let's go to Gervais.
Speaking.
What up, man? What's your problem?
My problem is I got a few girls on the line, and I kind of want to be single, but I'm really dedicated to one girl, but I'm really not. I still talk to my ex, and I still get it from time to time, but, I'm kind of confused. I don't know what I want to do. I got too many chicks on the line. I just want to focus on myself and my career and get my big bag, you know what I'm saying, get my check up. So what should I do? Should I stick with one girl, or should I just try to play the field?
You're not sticking with one girl. You're fucking a bunch of girls. Who are you kidding? Whatever you're doing, just don't bring nothing back to this fucking woman, and don't tell her, because it's gonna break her fucking heart. And you're gonna make her not trust nobody.
She's a good girl. I don't want to break her heart, but she can handle the truth. She knows that I'm a dirtbag. She just doesn't want me to lie to her. So really what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop lying to her. I'm going to tell her
that you're cheating.
Keep her on the level. You know what I'm saying? Is that the move?
No. Do you want her to cheat on you too?
I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Is that how it goes?
Well, yeah, sit her down and be like, before I would even tell her what you're doing, I'd be like, how do you feel about us having an open relationship?
Okay.
Do that and kind of test the water. Because she's like, well, I don't want that. Then I don't think it's going to, then what are you going to do? Like, well, I've been fucking Gina for a while now. Then what?
Wait. One more question. I have an ex-girlfriend of mine who still wants to keep me around, who I'm more emotionally invested in. Should I try to continue a relationship with her, even though I know what kind of person she is? Now she's being nicer to me. She's doing more things for me. But do you think I should try to pursue a previous relationship, even though I know how she is and what she's capable of?
So, all right. So your ex-girlfriend is a piece of shit, but you really feel strongly for her?
Yes. But she's great on paper. Her resume is dope.
Yeah, but she's a fucking piece of shit.
She's just a scorned woman. She's hurt.
Look, you're going to go with her. It sounds like that's what you want anyway, dude.
Oh, shit.
You get what, and you're going to get what you deserve. You're going to get everything that's coming to you, bro.
Oh,
Everything that Gervais, everything that's coming to you, you're gonna get. Look, man, we can't help her. Some people are fucking crazy. Sounds like you got this fucking awesome chick and you can't stop cheating on her. And you got some fucking awful cum dumpster woman that fucking shits on you and you're extra loyal to her. We're weird. We're crazy people. He's probably like neglected by your mom or some shit like that. She probably made you sit on the couch while she fucked dudes for fucking tennis shoes for you or something. I don't know what happened. I'm the same way. My mom brought me around on weird things and now I'm all fucked up. I'm not judging you, man. I'm just fucking relating, bro. You can't help what your heart wants. It sounds like your heart wants some shit that's really bad for it. Let's go to Alex in DC. Alex,
what's up, dude?
What's up, man? What's your problem?
Man, all right, so I've done broken up with this. I just got out of a relationship a year. It's going to be a year coming November, right? And since we broke up, well, basically we had no closure. And, like, she just basically just disappeared off the map. And since then, I've been going out a lot. Like, I dated a lot of girls, man. I've just been everywhere doing my thing, you know?
Yeah.
But for some reason, I just can't get into, like, I try to, like, I meet some decent girls. I mean, I do meet a lot of girls that eat buttholes and strip in clubs, but I meet some decent girls, too, and I just can't seem to get
You hung up on
that.
You hung up on your ex.
Right.
Give yourself some time.
My ex, so, what's that?
Give yourself some time.
It's been a year, though. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm calling, because I'm like, what the
Sometimes
fuck?
that shit takes a while, dude. Sometimes that shit takes a minute. And especially when you don't get closure, I'd reach out. Yo, try to reach out to her, get some closure. If she won't, if she
But how
doesn't.
do I do that, though, dude? That's actually, I'm glad you said that. 'Cause that's my question. How do I reach out to her? Because I don't know how to do that.
You ain't got her
It's been a
number?
year, and I don't want. Yeah, I mean, I got an old number.
You don't know how to fucking find somebody nowadays, Alex?
I know how to
You
find her,
fucking retard. You don't know how to fucking find somebody? There's Twitter. There's Instagram. There's Snapchat. There's Facebook. There's phone numbers. There's cousins.
Yeah, you're right.
Dude.
I just need a man up.
I can find anyone. I can find any chick that I used to fuck within the last 20 years on the goddamn internet if I can remember their fucking names. It's the fucking internet, dude. You can't find that shit? Reach out to her. Fucking try to talk with her. Get you some closure. And if she doesn't hit you back, that's the closure that you have. And it's shitty, but that'll be your closure. And it's going to be shitty closure, but that's what you're going to have to deal with. And maybe down the road, it'll stop fucking hurting. I know it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. You get some bomb ass
No matter
pussy.
how much
You
pussy
get some
you
bomb
get, you
pussy.
can't-
You bust the best nut ever, and it's not her.
Exactly.
I know. Fucking sucks. That's life, bro. You're brokenhearted right now. Just come to terms with that. That's the thing. Like women, yo, when they have a breakup, that shit's a stabbing feeling. They're all fucked up for a few weeks. They're listening to goddamn fucking Melissa Etheridge or whatever the fuck they listen to. Tony Braxton. And then they get over it. Fellas, they just die a slow death for like 10 years. 888-742-3345. We're going to play a song, come back with What Would You Do? More. What would you do? I'm going to play a song? You want me to play a song? Okay. We're fucking, all right. I'm going to play you guys a song.
You're listening to the All Out Show with you.
888-742-3345. It is What Would You Do? You got a problem? Call up 888-742-3345. I got your back. I'm going to fucking help you out. Let's go to Kendall. Kendall.
Hello.
What up,
yeah,
though?
What's up, dude?
Shit, chilling, man. What's your problem?
Not nothing, man. I was calling because, like, my manager, he's also my nigga, and, like, he went to the clinic on some just, like, trying to figure out, okay, it's good to get tested every now and then, figure out. So he went the one day, then he goes the next week, and the next week, and the next week. He done had, like, 4 or 5 appointments, and I keep asking him, like, bro, are you cool? Like, you straight? He's like, yeah, everything's all good. I just got to get one last checkup. And, like, his girl also worked with us, and she'd be, like, walking around work looking worried and shit. So she finally went and got tested last week. And I don't know how to approach him and ask him, like, is you cool, bro? Like, are you all the way good? Like, what's really going on? So, like, it's like I don't know how to approach the situation.
It's kind of not your business.
But he involves us in it because he keeps telling us, like, yeah, I'm going to get another checkup and another checkup.
What do you think it is, AIDS?
Yeah, or something, man. He got clapped or something. Like
That's a one-time deal. You drink a fucking drink. They give you like a banana drink. Tastes like
shit, but he done had 4 or 5 checkups in like the last 2 weeks.
He might not even be going to the fuck. He might be going somewhere else and saying he's going to the clinic. Look, man,
I thought too, like he'd be calling off to get some pussy from his girl, but his girl be at work.
Maybe he's fucking someone else.
Yeah.
Dog, it doesn't honestly, Kendall, it doesn't matter.
He'd tell us that shit though if he was really
Kendall.
getting something from somebody else.
Bro, what's up with that?
What up, Jude?
All of these sensitive dudes, and yours is your call. I've had 3 sensitive guys call up, and yours is the biggest gossipy bitch one I've had yet. What the fuck do you care?
Bro be coming to us like,
what do you? It doesn't matter.
Right,
just
I'm cool, but I gotta get another checkup. That don't even make sense, bro. Like, tell me how that makes sense.
Well, you know what doesn't make sense? That you're this emotionally invested in his health. Are you fucking after him? Are you running trains?
Nigga straight.
Are you running trains with this dude? Look, man, even if he got AIDS, he'll be able to live for another like 50 years. They got all them fucking, they got a gang of AIDS vitamins and shit. Look, the only shit that you got to keep coming back for to get tested for is fucking, that I can think of off the top of my head is AIDS.
That's what I'm saying. I hope he ain't got no shit like that.
But Kendall, peep game, it's like it takes like, I don't know, I'm pulling shit off the top of my head. I think like 12 weeks to become AIDS.
Like for real. Like
let me look at WebMD. I don't know, bro.
Magic Johnson and some whole other shit. Like,
hey, look, man.
This shit
Yo, bro, I had a fucking scare last year where I thought I did some dirty shit with a hooker, and I was like, oh, buddy. And
shit.
So I was real paranoid. Yeah, I went to the clinic a gang of times. Usually I go quarterly, but I went like once a month.
Yeah. See, that's how he be on. But it's like this was his first time going, and ever since he went the first time, like he's hooked to this shit. Like
maybe he just likes going. Look, and why is he going to the clinic so much if he got a girlfriend?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to figure out, bro. Like,
what does it matter?
Because like I'm about to go to work right now, and I need to know how to approach him on the situation. Like
yo,
if you really straight, bro,
Kendall, if he has AIDS, you treat him just like every other person.
But it's like that blood, drinking the same drink, smoking off the same blunts and shit.
You can't get AIDS that way. You can't get AIDS that way. Just whatever you do, don't butt fuck him without a condom.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Kendall,
it's like,
promise me this. Until you find out if he has AIDS or not, do not butt fuck this guy.
Swear to God, I ain't
don't let him butt fuck you either, bro.
Never.
Never.
Yeah, hell no.
No.
He's talking about he got an encounter with some chick that was like coming brown and shit, bro. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. Yo, that could just be like period or some shit.
Yeah, that's what I told him. But he was like, nah, she wasn't on it. But he said, she was like, yeah, you can fuck me. You just have to fuck me raw. Like, what the fuck?
Kendall. Oh, Kendall. I can't even talk to you anymore, man. Wow. There's a lot. Let's go to Ashley in Florida. Ashley.
Hi.
How you doing? What's your problem?
My problem is my husband is kind of controlling my life with his meds. He gets heavy-duty painkillers.
Yeah.
And he basically gives me just enough to where I'm like dependent / addicted to them. And
/ addicted?
What?
/ addicted? What is it? What kind of painkillers he got you on?
Oxycontin 40.
Oh, buddy. How many of those you take?
I take between 1.5 to 2 a day.
All right, so you're a dope fiend.
Yeah.
And what is your problem?
But my problem is that I'm supposed to be taking I have anxiety, I have PTSD. And,
from what?
I'm from an abusive relationship with a past boyfriend a couple years ago. Well, more than it's a few years ago, like
okay. All right. 9 years ago, you got roughed up by a dude. Now you on Xanax and shit.
Well, yeah, there's a shooting and everything. It was awful.
That's wild. Okay. All right.
And so I'm supposed to take Klonopin. I take my antidepressant, and I'm also supposed to take like Ambien to sleep at night because I have insomnia.
God damn, you're on every drug.
He flushes all of my psych meds so that
Ashley,
so that I only take
stop.
the painkillers.
Stop, Ashley. What do you think it is about you where you keep finding yourself in these abusive relationships?
Probably daddy issues.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
You need to go to a fucking shrink. I can't fix this
I
one.
do.
Well,
Yeah.
all right, look. I don't know, like, there's 1,000 different ways to hide pills. The fact that he's able to flush them. The fact that you're still fucking with a dude that is flushing your pills. The fact that you got a guy that's got you strung out on fucking dope. There's a lot of shit going on here.
And we're married.
You're faded right now, aren't you?
I'm sorry?
Yeah. You faded right now.
Well,
A little bit.
I have to take my medication or else I'll be sick.
I know. So why don't you just get dope sick for a little bit? I know it sucks, but why don't you just fucking get dope sick over the weekend?
Yeah.
You got to take some control back.
Right.
You said your husband is controlling your life. Well, it's partially by choice. You're allowing it. I'm not saying he's a good guy, but you need to empower yourself.
Right.
And it's probably, you probably don't feel that good about yourself right now, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And it's easy to control somebody that doesn't feel good about themselves. And it probably didn't start off this way, but you looked up one day, next thing you know, you got some fucking weirdo running your life.
Yeah.
All right, so you need to like take some steps, little steps first, man, just so you can get some self-esteem back and just take some control back. And then you got to start kicking this dope, man.
Yeah.
You tearing up?
A little bit.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
I know it sucks.
Look, man, but you can do it. You strong, right?
Yeah. I got away from the other crazy motherfucker.
So talk to your shrink, tell him your game plan, and have that motherfucker help you game plan that shit, all right?
Yeah.
And you got to wrap your head around the fact that you're going to be dope sick for a couple of days.
Yeah.
All right?
Yep.
Chin up, man.
Yeah, thanks.
You got this shit. But like, look, man, if this motherfucker got you strung out on goddamn pills, and it is in flushing down your other pills, it sounds like he's not really looking out for your best interests.
No.
So you should probably think of maybe you go stay with your mom or some shit like that, you know?
I can't. That's the problem.
You ain't got nobody?
My mom's in a different state, so I can't take my kid.
All right,
My
well,
4-year-old
find someone you can stay with, all right? Get your shit right.
Yeah.
Tighten up.
Yep.
He might love you, but I don't think he's really looking out for your best interests.
Yeah.
All right?
All right.
Goddamn, girl, you got this shit. Hey, Ashley, you got this shit, all right?
All right, thanks.
All right, bye. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. 50, what up, though?
Man, what's up, Jude, baby, man? Listen, bro, this is my problem, dog. I hate my motherfucking coworker, man. The bitch always got something to say about me to all my coworkers. I just got this job, bro. I'm doing good for myself. She done fucking lied on me and told my supervisor I've been having sex and been smashing some of these hoes and shit out at the job and shit. But it's farce and it's a fucking lie, Jude, and I don't know what to do about this bitch. I don't want to go to HR because I don't want to feel like a snitch. You feel me?
Look, 50, here's the deal, man. You sound like a street dude.
Straight up. I talked to you before, my G.
Yeah, but like, here's the deal, man. You're taking. Think about it like this. Think about it like you trying to play basketball using football rules.
I don't follow, but man.
The game is different. All the street shit is out the window. You are in a corporate environment.
Right.
Look, dog, I feel you. But like, if this lady is over there fucking spreading lies to your HR and shit, like, or to your bosses and stuff, you need to create a fucking paper trail and cover your back. You need to shoot out some emails to people above you. You need to go holler at HR about this shit, and you need to cover your motherfucking ass. And I know it feels foreign, but this is where we live now. I had the same problem, dog. I was Mr. Keep It Real for the first 3 years at goddamn Sirius. Like checking people in the fucking hallways, it don't work.
Right.
All it did was get me in trouble. You gotta she's trying to fuck with your money, go fucking holler at HR. I know it feels fucked up, But like, yo, you got to be like, and use words like creating a hostile work environment for me. Use words like that. Use words like feel unsafe at work.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, yo, that shit might work for real. Y'all ain't never really giving no thought like that, Joe.
Bro, look, man, I wish honestly, this is where we live now. I wish you could just fire a motherfucker. I wish you could just fuck somebody up in the hallway. I wish you could cuss a motherfucker out, but you can't do that no more.
Nigga, if you ran for president, I'd vote for you, because that's something the realest shot I've heard, nigga, all week.
You would be the only one, but I would run for president just to get your vote, 50. Good luck to you, man. And fuck that, bro.
Love the show, baby.
Thank you. And don't even engage with this woman. Don't even talk to her. Don't even talk to her. Go fucking talk to somebody above her and be like, look, man, I feel like this, and that. She's saying all these, she's spreading lies about me at work, and it's making it very hard for me to come to work. I feel unsafe.
You think she mad because I ain't fucked her? Try to fuck her, maybe?
I don't know. I don't know the whole story, bro. I do not know the whole story. Maybe she's just a bitter fucking bitch that owns a cat and goes home and eats fucking cans of soup and pets her cat and posts pictures about it, and then gets happy when she gets 3 likes on Instagram and shows up to family parties like drinking all the wine and gossiping about the aunties, because that's what she sound like. She sound like that motherfucker. Which one is Elam? Sparks, you've been waiting forever. Let me holler at you, Sparks. Go ahead, man.
Yo, my man, Jude, what's good? Long-time listener, first-time caller, man. Bottom line, get straight to it, make it quick for you. Used to be fat as fuck, man. It's like big. Drank a shitload of booze in college. Got fucked up every night. Still got out of that motherfucker, but now I lost a bunch of weight. I'm post-grad, out in the real world and shit, looking good. Still got that fat man mentality, man. Can't build up my confidence. What do I got to do?
You got to lie to yourself. Fake that shit.
Lie?
Yeah, look at somebody you like. Take someone you like in the movies and just copy off of them.
All right.
Or copy off of your homeboy watch your homies with game. Copy off of him.
Do that shit?
Yeah, man. Look, if you're a good looking dude, look, this is what I want you to do. Take your fat dude mentality. Take that shit into the bedroom. Fuck them like you're fat and ugly. Try extra hard. I want you to try extra hard, but you're not a fat dude no more. All right?
I got you.
Fuck them like you're ugly. Spit game like you're a fucking hunk. All right?
All right, I got that shit, man. Good looks, dude. I
That's
appreciate
it.
you, my man. You're a good dude.
And listen to me. Getting rejected doesn't feel that bad. Going to bed fucking lonely with dried up semen on your thumb, that fucking sucks. All right? You don't want to do that.
All right, man. I got you. I'm not doing that shit, all right?
You got that shit, bro. All right. That was What Would You Do?
You're listening to the All Out Show with you. And now, it's time for News from the Chin with John Z. Matthews.
Allure, they've put together this helpful guide on how condom sizes work. So
Really?
Yep.
Didn't they say there's really not that big of a fucking, like, between a Magnum and a regular condom?
A Magnum? Is that
those are
the big one?
Yeah, they're like for bigger dicks.
Well, what they're telling me here, small condoms are the best fit for penises up to 2 inches in width and 7 inches in length. That's a small one, 7 inches. I don't know.
2 inches in width. How the fuck you measure it? Like across or around?
Well, they get into that. Width, according to some condoms, is just straight across, which is not a good way to... You should measure the girth, which is around...
Circumference, right?
Right. So then what they say here is...
Oh, I tried that shit. I tried a small... I bought these small condoms before. That shit don't work.
How small is...
They was for Japanese people. They was called kimonos.
What are they called?
Kimonos.
Really?
Man, I was like, why can't I keep my dick hard? Like, it was just choking my dick out.
Around the base or where?
Around everywhere. My shit looked mad. Like, it stopped looking like... It didn't even look like my dick anymore. It just looked like...
Sausage?
Nah, yeah, or like fucking Dexter when he wraps up a body or some shit like that. Just fucking choked out. I already don't agree with the lore. All right, what else do they say?
All right, so the standard condom, that again is 2 to 2.5 inches in width and up to 7.5 inches in length. And a large condom, penises just over 2.5 inches in width and go up to around 9 inches long. That is large. 9 inches. Come on, that's fucking large.
Yeah, it's a big dick. A 9-inch dick is a big dick. But what I'm saying is, my theory, and I think this was proven back in the day, like the Magnum condom, when you pull it out and then compare it to like another regular size condom, it's not that much bigger. People buy the Magnums so they can feel better about themselves. They'll be like, yeah, I got a big dick, I'll buy Magnums.
Then it slips off like an STI. Whole slew of problems.
I mean, shit, yeah. I've had condoms come off in the pussy. But that's if they're like riding it real good, or like the shit's extra wet and starts getting every. And sometimes you know and don't say nothing. You just be like, it's awesome. And then after a while, you be like, hey, I think it came off.
Well, they do have an easy way to figure out if you need the super large condom. Grab the cardboard tube that comes inside a toilet paper roll and then slip that over the erect shaft. If it's too tight, you might need a larger condom. Can you imagine that? That's kind of big.
Fucking a cardboard tube?
Yeah. If that's too tight, yes, I guess you need a larger one.
Is that the next thing we're going to have to do? Like, for the show, is fuck cardboard tubes?
Man.
Goddamn.
I can already tell you. There's no way. I mean, maybe.
I'm happy with my condom. I use that the skin, the SKYN, and I use the larger size. I prefer a larger size, but I can use the regular size too.
So, but you do go large.
I like to sag my condoms. I like to sag them bitches.
That is not advisable.
Like a 90s rapper.
But you realize that's a problem, right? I mean,
why?
Well, because again, it could slip off. It's not going to protect you. It's not going to protect her.
It'll protect. It does protect me. It just gives me a little bit of. It just gives a little bit of friction. It gives a little something to rub up against. I'm telling you, man.
All right.
I'm saying. And it doesn't like rubbers. Man, rubbers stink, dog. Especially like if you've been fucking for a minute. You know, you got people. You know. You're like doggy style. You've been doing it for fucking 40 minutes. All you smell is asshole and rubbers and pussy. Is fucking ugh. It's fucking the pits.
Do you ever swap it out?
Hell yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm always swapping out condoms.
And if someone insists that they're too big to use a condom, they're lying to you. Don't believe that.
Yeah, motherfucking, wasn't it? It was like Robin Williams. One of them motherfuckers would put a whole condom over its head and then blow it up.
I vaguely remember that.
Or maybe it was a rubber glove. Somebody would put a whole some shit over their head. Yeah. Oh, I'm too big for it. Kind of fuck out of here. FOH.
There's a size out there for you. But as we've talked about before, there are other uses for condoms. You can use it as a dental dam. You can cut it up.
Man, I'm not doing that shit, bro. I told you one time we was doing a nitrous oxide and the balloons busted and I had a condom in my pocket. I was like, fuck that. And I just filled up a condom and I did it. And everyone was like, you're gay. I was like, there's not a dick in here, bro. I just want nitrous. And then they're like, it's getting late. I had to take a cab home. It's back when they had cabs.
Do you know how to do it?
Shout out to Paradigm and Hex. It was at their house. It was at P's house. This was like Detroit. So you got to pay ahead of time when you get in the cab. It's like, pick you up. Like, where you going? And you tell them, they're like, it'll be this much. And you got to give them the money ahead of time. Because people run. We got some runners.
By the way, I found Howie Mandel slipping a glove over his head.
Oh, it wasn't a condom? All right.
Wow. I would not want to do that.
I know. Think about that shit. Like, he went from, like, putting rubber gloves over to his head. Now he's like a he hosts shit and stuff. Like he's like a fucking game show host.
He's huge.
I can't call it.
At this point, some money is being raised for this California teacher who was caught on video recently punching his students.
I put up the second half of that shit. There's two parts of it. I put the part where he's beating up the student. It was a band teacher.
Yep.
That, which I find like fucking ridiculous. Like the band, it's like band. Like that's kind of specialized, you know.
It's not too far from here. It's LA County, but the video's a little long. The wind up is a little intense. If you want me to skip ahead once we get
just
going,
just show me like how did it get there? What happened?
All right, so the kid comes in. He's not wearing his uniform, so then he sends him out, and then the kid comes back in and just starts to provoke him, and it's terrible.
All right, let's see.
All right, here we go.
So the kid's not wearing his. Oh, that's because the teacher got stolen by somebody wearing a blazer. I was like, damn, this motherfucker wearing a sports coat. That makes sense. All right, go ahead, hit play.
On everything I love, bro. Bro, you got me fucked up, nigga. Everything I love, bro. No, they don't see shit, nigga. You better see me. I'm right here, nigga. What you gonna do, nigga? Come on. Bro, you say you gonna beat my ass? What's up? Oh, my mama, bro. Everybody saying that shit. Come on now, nigga. You got me fucked up, bro. You got me fucked up, nigga. You got me fucked up, bro.
He threw the ball. All right, pause. All right, so he was talking all that shit, and then he threw a basketball at the teacher.
This kid's 14 years old, by the way.
Man, these kids don't know. Man, they ain't got no motherfucking.
There were one or two kids in school when I was growing up that might have done this, maybe, but this is intense.
All right, so he does all that shit, and the teacher. This is what happened, man. They handcuffing these teachers. These teachers can't do shit.
True.
Like this teacher about to lose his job. Like it's a wrap for him. It's done.
You would have to.
Like back when I was little, they could still whoop you. The teachers could still whoop you.
Well, like this, we're about to see.
No, they would have paddles and shit. Like they had paddles, or they'd make you like be on your tippy toes and lean up against the wall on your fingers, like with your fingers, and do like weird torture shit like that. Which I'm not saying it is the best way. But having a 14-year-old kid come in out of pocket and just fucking starts yelling on a teacher and throw some shit at him, which is technically assault. Assault a teacher.
And he's put on a show for the rest of the kids.
Oh yeah, the kid's showing. Yeah, he's showing out. Yeah, he's showing out.
The teacher, by the way, was 64, so this is how he's going to end his career, which sucks.
How close was he to his pension? I know, and that's the other thing. Like he probably remembered. Like he taught before there was crack babies. Like he remembers that shit. He remembers before crack babies, all that fetal alcohol syndrome. Now they probably still had that shit, but still.
So it goes on like this for another minute. I can skip ahead a little bit.
So he threw the ball at him. He keeps riffing, and my man. All right, so yeah, skip.
All right, I'll skip ahead a little bit, and then we'll get to the meat of the matter. So there's still a lot going at it.
All right, so he's.
You know you said that shit, bro. Bro, say it too, bro. We right here, bro. Everybody watching, my nigga. What's up, bro? You ain't telling me shit. Bro,
Teacher just man.
You just see him.
Ooh, he said cut straight up. Why you shaking, bro?
He said you better leave.
Say that shit, what's up, bro? You say that shit, bro?
He said you better leave.
I'm telling you, right?
Woo! Got him. Man, Young Buck squares up with him. Ooh, then he knocked him down. Now he don't really want none. He's backing back. He's trying to square up. But swinging on up. Grabbed him. Now he's holding his leg. Now he's just thumping his head. Rat, rat. Hammer punch. Hammer punch. Bop. Then there's some dude in the blazer. Some dude in the blazer sneaks him and then runs back. No, he's wearing a hoodie. It looked like.
Pandemonium. Oh boy,
Man, that sucks.
that's tough.
So they raised some money for this dude?
Yeah, they are right now. So it's gone up in the last hour or so since I first saw this.
What is it? Teachers deserve respect. $100,000.
It's gone up, I think, quite frankly, thousands of dollars in the last couple of hours.
When you gave it to me, it was at 75 racks. So GoFundMe
for Mr. Riley.
Let's try to get him. Let's try to. Oh, is that him talking right there? What does he got? What does he got to
just saying
say?
it's legit. If you want to hear that.
What is it? All right. Man.
This is Marston Riley, and I'm letting you know that this GoFundMe page is legit. I want to thank Cecilia Diaz for setting it up for me, and I want to thank you for supporting me. You are a blessing.
There you go.
Wow, he does not look the kind of guy who.
Well, he teaches goddamn band, bro. He's a fucking musician. He plays the flute and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's
over in Maywood, which is not far from here.
I don't know where Maywood's at.
It's not far. Tough times.
Well, people are voting with their dollars. It's voting day, and people are voting with their dollars, and many people are voting that child deserved an ass whooping.
Oof, but come on.
I'm not. Hey, look.
Caught him
I'm
right
not
in the face. Remember? Did you hear that? Wow.
He deserved it. Should he have done it? I don't think so. But did he deserve it? Yes, he fucking did. Was it good for his career? You know, was it good for his career? Should he have been able to fucking hold his temper? Like, this could have been like fucking
long time.
This could have been, yeah. We saw that exchange. This could have been fucking a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 months, whatever coming. My man just snapped.
Yeah, it sucks.
It does. That was the same, and that was there was you going to hell now. Remember that motherfucker, the bus driver that got spit on by the lady?
Right.
Same deal, man. Fuck her, man. This one's different. He's a teacher. You're supposed to not beat the shit out of, like, fist fight children.
I have 14-year-old.
But yo, he got hair on his nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like that kid, he's.
All right. If you were the dad and you saw that,
if I was the dad,
yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and make a guess that the dad isn't a big part of this child's life.
Okay.
That's my first guess. And then, secondly, yo, if that shit happened and my dad saw that shit, he would fuck me up. He'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I had something similar happen where I was like, I rushed into a classroom and I was like cussing out a teacher, and then the principal started scrapping with me and shit, and like that was it. I got kicked out of school, and that was when the kid would get in trouble. Like, I got in trouble. I got kicked out of school. It was a wrap. I was in a lot of trouble. My dad was like, "Are you fucking serious?" And that wasn't even like me sitting there talking a gang of shit, throwing balls at motherfuckers. It was like one of those, like, it happened real fast. Yeah, man.
What was that kid thinking?
Not much. He was showing out. That's like cats. It's weird nowadays, man. Half these kids knows that they're getting fucking recorded. So they not just doing shit for themselves no more. Now they doing shit for the fucking gram. They doing shit for World Star, YouTube.
Well, he made it. A lot of people are talking about
it. Yeah. And what I see a lot of is like, because I just saw one thread. It was a lot of women were like, "Oh, he needs to know how to fucking not," but and I hear you, but there's a lot of people that don't feel that way. There's a lot of people that feel like these kids have gotten out of control.
Yeah, that is just wild.
To the point where, like, the teachers fist fight. And what's like?
I would not want that job. Period.
I would never do that job. Fuck that shit. You got. And the whole thing's rotten from top to bottom. Like the whole thing's rotten. For all I know, the teacher's a shitty teacher. The teacher might be a bad teacher for all I fucking know. I don't know. All I know is that fucking 40 seconds you showed me. I think everyone learned a lesson.
I hope
There was lessons to be learned there.
So of course he was arrested, and he's now facing that. He's due back in court soon. So
He was assaulted first. I don't understand how is like.
Well, come on. If you're the lawyer, maybe you can make that argument. But
Yeah, half this. He needs more money for a good lawyer, y'all. What's his shit? I'm surprised GoFundMe is letting him get money. Like,
it is a little strange, isn't it?
Take that money down as soon as possible, bro. Before GoFundMe, like, get it, process it before GoFundMe figures it out. Because I'm surprised they're letting them do that shit. They be demonetizing motherfuckers like crazy.
And as we pointed out, it's over $100,000 now.
Yeah, we got a grown ass man punching a fucking 15-year-old. Like he gets to keep his money. Like that's crazy.
You can find it pretty easily, but it's listed under For Mr. Riley.
For Mr. Riley.
Yeah. So we'll see. If you were the parents, clearly I don't think you would sue the school district, but
nah, but I'm sure his mom probably will. She raise a little fucking asshole like that. Can't imagine how she is. I'm sure she's great. All right, I can picture her bedstand.
What's on the bedstand?
Fucking blunt wraps and goddamn
I don't know.
fucking half a pack of cigarettes.
She's unwind.
Yep. Some type of diet soda. Fucking fast food wrapper. Old condom wrappers. A bandana tied around the bedpost or some shit like that.
And I've got popular baby names over the next decade, according to Nameberry.
Nameberry, next decade.
They are experts. All right, with the list.
You know it's gonna be Olivia and Emma and fucking.
Wow. And I'm being serious. Did you already see this?
No, just whatever rich people name their kids, that's what the fuck it is. And usually it's usually they name their kids something nostalgic. Like all the Olivias are dead now. So like now it's nostalgic. Before it was an old lady name. Now they're dead. Now it's like, oh, a nostalgic name. Olivia, Emma.
Yeah. Maya.
Like maybe like Eva, fucking
Sophia.
Yeah, not so, any old lady name from any name that was, if you was popping back in 1920, they taking your name.
What do you think number one could be for the girls?
For the Lily?
Charlotte.
I
don't think I know any Charlottes.
Charlotte Gaines.
Remember Charlotte?
Charlotte Johansson.
And for the guys, number one.
Probably like Jake.
Almost. Liam.
Oh, that's a little nice Irish name. Liam.
Number 3 is Maverick. Who the hell's going to name a kid's Maverick?
Maverick. Fucking douche. The whole thing, doesn't Maverick mean like wild card or some shit like that?
Yeah, somebody's
like
out there.
Somebody that's like not regular.
I always think of Top Gun.
Yeah. So like if everybody's named Maverick, wouldn't that just be a regular name?
It's not a bad point.
It'd be like if there was like 50 kids named Unique or some shit like that. What else?
All right, do you want more names or no?
Alwyn. No, wait, that's my nephew. Alden. I was like,
well, on the guy's side, Noah Lincoln. Never met a Lincoln.
Jackson.
Lucas, Henry, Theodore, Jackson.
Yeah, they do. They like the last name, first names, and shit.
But Jackson is spelled Jaxon. Sounds like a reality star.
Oh man, dude.
Yeah, Jackson. No.
Well, whatever, dude. Just as long as it ain't Jude. I told you I went to some fucking rich kid party. Like my homie's rich and his kids go to a rich school and there was fucking 3 Judes there. I was so fucking.
Why does it matter?
Cause I don't want to be fucking mixed. Nah. I don't want, you know how people like, oh, here comes some Chads. Like, I don't want Jude to be the next fucking name because all of a sudden it became hot with a bunch of fucking rich motherfuckers.
Do you know how many Johns are out there? Every day I get hit in the face with Johns.
John Doe, yeah. You can't, it's biblical, man. When he was cool with Jesus or some shit, right?
Sure, I would think so.
John the Baptist?
I'm sure it's religious due to mom and dad.
He did it again. He did it again.
Sorry.
He did it again. Mom and dad. Your mom and dad. Not my mom. No, your mom. Oh, yeah.
All right. So
mom and dad made me John.
Offense.
Such a weirdo, dude. Oh, mom and dad.
When guys get picked up for hookers, all the Johns.
All the Johns. Yep. Got them. Whatever. All right, so those are the names. And then they get unpopular. I heard a whole thing, and then like they get unpopular once like broke people start naming their kids that shit, and then they switch it up. I swear to fucking God, yes. It's cyclical, man. They're like, oh, that's then the name becomes common, and they don't want to be associated with that shit. Keep it real.
Look at these hipster baby names. If you go to the website Nameberry, you can see the hipsters. Atticus Finch. What was that from To Kill a Mockingbird? Yeah, that's right.
Yep. I think I know a Scout too.
Butch.
Wow. I know a Butch.
Really?
Yep.
Sounds like it's from the 50s.
Yeah, he had a cool. Yeah. He had a cool name. His name was Butch Black. I was like, damn, he sounded like he should be robbing banks or some shit. Man, that's a cool ass name. Shout out to Butch if you're listening. Yeah.
So quickly, there was a guy out of Michigan, and he got in some trouble on a flight recently. Well, he stepped in a service dog's feces, and they had to sit through the entire flight with the feces. And so
why didn't he go and clean that shit off?
Well, he said he tried, and then at some point, they didn't really take it too seriously on the plane, even saying, oh, yeah, we knew about that. They didn't clean it up. And then he even contacted some other people on the airline, and they weren't helpful, so they gave him, it looks like, paper towels and a miniature bottle of Bombay Sapphire gin.
That's all you needed. Did you hear John light a miniature bottle of Bombay Sapphire?
Hey, I'm set. Fuck that.
Oh, I'm not shaking anymore. Wow, this is great.
Give me all the pieces you want.
Shit on my other foot, why don't you? Fuck yeah. That's awesome.
But
stepping in, man.
He was not having it. And look, of course, he went to Facebook. You can see the shit on his shoe there.
Let me see. Yeah, that's some shit. Look, bro, real talk. You going? Yeah, you got to. It looked like he has some.
It's kind of gross,
bro. You get. This happens, man. You get. It's fucked up, but like, you get you some napkins and a coffee stir and scrape that shit off. Wash it off and scrape it off, so you're not fucking standing in shit for 4 hours.
Well, he said he was covered in feces, which seems hard to understand.
How the fuck would he do? Like step on himself and kick himself a gang of times?
Just rolling around in it. But he did say he tried to clean it up, and then at some point they laid a blanket over it. But it wasn't the crew didn't help him out, so he's upset. Which again seems kind of puzzling.
I get it. I'd be upset too. I'm like, yo, dude, I'm getting a free flight or some shit, bro. You take that little Bombay Sapphire, shove it up your ass, and I'll take a $500 voucher for having to fucking deal with feces.
And he was offered a refund, so they did take care of him to an extent.
Well, there you go. He got his money back. I didn't know it was dog shit he stepped in. I never thought about that shit. Yeah, like I don't even like. How does that? I've never thought about that with the dogs. Where do they poop? They be on like 5-hour-long flights. Like,
yeah, my roommate brought the large beast on the plane. I said, "Are you fucking out of your mind?" I mean,
where do they fucking poop?
I don't know.
I never thought about that shit. Is there like a poop area for dogs in the airport?
I don't know. Again, like you, I never really considered it.
Fucking crazy. All right.
I've got some good news for you.
That wasn't it.
And now, time for good news.
So this is over in Seal Beach, and there is a guy who, his wife, she had an aneurysm, and he owns this donut shop, which I'm familiar with. I can get there. I know this donut shop. Donut City. I know this place, man. I'm sorry.
Wow, John's
Sorry.
impressive. Wow.
Sorry.
Oh,
But
crazy.
I mean, all right, but look, so Donut City, and sadly, the guy's wife, she had an aneurysm, and then like everybody, some customers said, "Oh, we'll set up a GoFundMe for you." He refused. They said, "No, thanks, I don't want him." So what the community they're doing is they're going in there and then buying out his stock, so then he can go home and spend time with his wife, who's in trouble.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do the GoFundMe." They were like, "Well, we'll come up with a way." And they're like, "We're buying all your donuts for the day." So
Right.
shut down.
His name is John Chan, and he wants to spend time with his wife, who, by the way, is healing. She's still in serious trouble because an aneurysm is a big deal. They've been doing this for like 3 decades. They came over from Cambodia in 1979.
Bro, man, it's crazy. It's half the donut shops I go to are Asian owned out here, and they be posted up, man. Like sun down to sun up, they be up in that bitch working, buying donuts.
I can have him talk to you for a second.
Yeah, let's hear him.
All right.
Work together, we can they can stay together. A lot of people they come to buy a lot of donuts from us and give me more time go to visit my wife. Like hurt deep my heart.
All right, so
that's cool, man. Appreciate that shit.
Donut City.
Why you play heartbreaking shit and then play people with funny accents and then why you do that shit? You do
part
it.
of the story.
You do this to me all the fucking time, man. Like this is like the 4th time you've done that shit. Like it'll be this heartbreaking story and then it'll be like an accent that I want to. Shout out to him for at least learning fucking English. There you go, bro.
John Chan.
Fucking John Chan got it.
And his wife Stella.
Stella.
So at this point, she can talk and she can write, so she's on the mend.
Fuck yeah. All right, man. Our thoughts go out to you, John and Stella. That's a working motherfucker. See, he don't know how to not work. He's like, shit, I'm not shutting it down.
He just flat out refused to GoFundMe. Turned down the money.
Because he got pride. All right. That's the news.